Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sleep Sleeper series. This episode, going over a sleep session, and we're choosing a new island. I wonder what island we're going to choose, guys. For those of you that have been following, that's sarcasm. Or for those of you that have not been following, that is a bit sarcastic, because I'm just going green grass. Cyan's not the play for me, because it is like the only island where one of our healer options is not available. One of the healer options on here is Wobbuffet, and I'd like to catch a good why not. So we're not going to Cyan. Plus, I want to get the area bonus up for any possible events. So it's huge to be at green grass right now. However, I don't know where my island bonus is going to be limited at, because I know that's limited by your sleep style dex goals. So as of right now, we're primarily running berry-focused strategies. We don't really have anything great anymore. Yeah, we're going to get an F tier. It says there was no sleep Wednesday, Thursday. I only remember missing one night of sleep, not two. Oh well. Whatever. I don't know why it said I missed 2 nights of sleep. I know I tracked one of those. Or did I miss both because of the internet outage? This account doesn't have anything like a watch sync to it, or my Go++ that I now have. So, there's no backup if the internet's out. Especially since this phone doesn't even have mobile data. It's not linked to any provider. So, if the internet's down, I literally can't do anything on this account. So, just kind of screwed then. Which is exactly what happened for those couple nights there. Regular old Snorlax. Favorite berry, ground type. That's good to see since we have the Cubone on the team. He's going to do quite a bit this week then. Just got the Cubone last week. He's got the Berry Finding S at level 25. Unfortunately, he's not going to be there yet for this Snorlax. There's no way I'm getting to level 25 this week. Nowadays, level 25 feels like nothing to me, because I'm so used to where I'm at in the game on my main account. But on this account, level 25, when you start off an account, level 25 is actually really far away. And you don't realize it. Or, I don't realize it. Now, something very interesting. Drifloon really let me down. And I think a part of that is being unable to check the app for, 2 days. But, Drifloon let me down last week. He was doing great. He was stockpiling, which is exactly what you want off of him. The thing is, he never spit up. The whole week, I didn't get one spit up. So, he's currently at 8 stockpiles. Whenever this guy pops, it's going to be... It would be insane if it was a higher level skill, but it's only a level 1 main skill now, because we're outside of the event. So, that's going to feel crazy on this account, because I stockpiled literally a whole week. Not a perfect week, though, because of my technical difficulties, but... Oh well. So he did not nearly contribute the amount of value that the calculator expected him to contribute. Now, interestingly, I'm just going to do auto cook. I'm not actually going to look at what ingredients I have. Typically don't do this, but it's going to make... where I'm at in the game right now, there's really not that big of a difference between the meals, so I don't really care what it's making exactly right now. This isn't an ingredient-focused team anyway. I'm just worried about making a meal so that my team gets energy. I'm running the same team this week because it's just the strongest. I don't think there's any change I'd make for berries. I think I have a couple Caterpie. I might have a Caterpie that I could run for the favorite berry, but what was my other favorite berry again? Oh, Snorlax is leveling up. Gotta watch through the animations, guys. This is one thing that I don't like about the game. They even announced that they were getting rid of that, and they did get rid of some of it, but they still show a lot of the animation that... Oh, Fire Berry. I don't think there's a single Fire Berry Pokemon that I have access to on this account, so... Cubone getting a little energy back. That's good to see, since we don't have a healer right now. Yeah, and the Hatchew is actually being used. It likely will eventually get replaced, because I imagine sometime within the next year I'll get a better Berry Specialist to replace it, since that one doesn't even have Berry Finding S. Got another 100 sleep points. We're slowly stockpiling the sleep points up. Don't know exactly what I'm saving them for. 8,700. I probably just biscuits whenever I run out of the biscuits you get at the start of the game. I probably should have bought all the ones in the last month, but didn't take the time to. And I didn't want to just spend them when I didn't need the biscuits right then and there, so... Also on this account, not hunting as many things, so... And even the things that I do hunt, I'm not as excited for, so... I do get a little excited when I see something I can catch, though. Alrighty. Let's get into the sleep report. Kind of interested to see what I see. I'm really hoping for a good hat Pikachu. Please give me a good hat Pikachu. 12 hours. Forget that I'm waking up really late right now. Balance type. $9 million. New drowsy power record. Nothing like the 600 mil that I get on my main account, but hey, it's still pretty good. Oh no. Oh wait, it's working. It's very slow, but it's working. Looking at last week's map, hey, there's a Ghastly there. There is another hat Pikachu. That is definitely the target for our catching this morning. Got 3 new sleep styles. We got the Charmeleon, 1 star, I believe. Yes, that is the 1 star. Shuppet, I don't know if that's the 1 or the 2 star. It doesn't look unique enough to be the 3 stars, so I'm gonna... And also, I don't know if the 3 stars even at green grass. It's probably the 1 star. No, it's the 2 star. Okay. I think it's the first Shuppet we've seen on this account. Maybe not. I'm not so sure. Nope, it is not the first Shuppet we've seen. I don't really keep track. It's a decent berry specialist, so... Ghastly, no, that's a Pokemon we're not going to invest anything into. I may also try to catch the Rattata as well, because it is another legal Pokemon here for us. So I'll feed it a couple biscuits. It'll likely get all full before it's done, unless it's hungry. I'll also go for the Eevee, because Leafeon's a target. So, got a couple Pokemon here that we can gun for. The priority being the Hatchu, though. Just given that it only is available this week. And, like I said, it is huge if I can get a berry specialist with Berry Finding S that people are actually sending candies for. Pikachu candy is, like, one of the most commonly sent out because of how prevalent Raichu is. So, it's a guaranteed catch. I'm not going to risk it. I could give it 2 Poke Biscuits, but that'd be a gamble. It'd be like a 60-ish% chance of catch, I believe, is the rate on things like that. So, oh, the Rattata is also a guaranteed catch. Glad to see it. This is why we prime things. I forget that I had some of these primed already. Okay. So we're going to have a lot of catches this morning. Well, only 2. That's a lot for this account, though, being free to play. No access to Great Biscuits. Less likely to be able to catch things. And then we'll try for the Eevee. It probably won't happen unless we get a crit on one of them. But, hey, hey, crit! Hey! Asking you shall receive, right? However, watch. Now it's going to get all full on the last biscuit. Oh no, another crit! 2 biscuits to catch the Eevee! Wow, that's pretty good luck. So yeah, 3 catches this morning. With only 4 biscuits spent, aside from the daily biscuit. And we're definitely going to be sending out either the Ghastly or the Pikachu candy. I'll go for the Ghastly candy since it's Halloween, spooky times. They're both good options, so I'm not going to complain about either. almost hit rank 11. We probably will after tonight's sleep session. Halloween Hat Pikachu, what's your stats? Calm Nature. I know that's something to do. I think it's main skill chance. It's something to do with main skill chance. Hey, Helping Speed. Oh, speed down. Oof. It's still net positive, but not by much. It's still net positive in terms of help speed, because help speed M is a 1.14 modifier, while, help speed M is a 0.86 modifier versus a 1.1 modifier on the help speed, on the nature, so net, they come out to be 94%, or 94.6% of the time between helps, which is, like, not that much. That's a 5.7% boost to productivity. So, yeah, it's basically neutral, which is unfortunate. It's, like, slightly boosted, but not much. So, Rattata, Hasty Nature. Hasty, I believe, is XP up, energy down, or something of that sort. Which don't, or the other way around. No, it's XP up, energy down. Yeah. Nothing good in the sub skills. Definitely not worth investment over the Rattata I currently have. Eevee, let's see. Docile, that's neutral. He's got good sub skills. Hey! Oh, here's what we have to consider, guys. There's something here, actually. I think this is the first, like, it actually does good at its job Pokemon we've seen. We're looking at an Eevee. If we make it into a Leafeon, because that'd be our first one we'd want. This wouldn't be a target for Umbreon, because we're not looking at berry finding, which is primarily what the Umbreon wants to do, since it heals itself. But if we make it a Leafeon, man, why am I struggling to find it in the list? I could just do a filter. That'd make it a lot easier. There we go. Saves a lot of time. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Wow, even after doing the filter, I struggled to find it. Okay. This guy, he's got double cacao, which is okay. Honestly, since milk is such a rare ingredient, I prefer milk on the evolutions. Since it's an ingredient that doesn't really take much. So, currently speaking, if you have mono milk on a evolution, that's usually enough for most Eevee purposes. But anyway, sub skills, energy recovery bonus, which I actually kind of like that. It kind of guarantees that if I don't get enough sleep in a night, then it could actually be good. Now, unfortunately, that help speed S can't be sub skill seeded, since it's got help speed M at level 75. But we don't really have access to too many sub skill seeds in this account anyway. The healer is definitely one that I'd be willing to put it on over, say, something else, since it is a permanent team member. But we're looking at expected skill count for the Eevee. After level 25, it is 91st percentile. I will hold off on investment since we are coming up on a possible Eevee week. And actually, I want to take it to level 75 just to see. I'll rerun these calculations. We're definitely looking at something that's got potential. It doesn't have Berry Finding S, so we're not looking at Umbreon or Jolteon, which are our other legal evolutions. But overall, excited to see this guy because he's got potential. It's just, for the healer, we want to make sure it's good, because we're putting skill seeds into it, which on a free-to-play account that's like a priceless resource on free-to-play. So that's going to take a while to load, but it looks like the phone's taking a while to load as well. 60, it's going up to 90th percentile, roughly. Looks like low 90s, upper 80s for percentile. I bet it's going to spike in 75, though, when it gets Help Speed M. Help Speed M is honestly huge for skill specialists. Well, it's huge for every specialist. It's a great sub-skill. Oftentimes, when in tandem with their respective traits, it actually boosts them more than what the S variant of the skill would be. So, like Ingredient Finding M plus Help Speed M is oftentimes better than Ingredient Finding M and Ingredient Finding S. So, seeing the Help Speed M at level 75 is pretty good, and seeing S at level 50, I mean, as you can see, it doesn't really help it. It doesn't really hurt it much either. Keeps it about the same. But really, oh man, the phone's having troubles. The 75th percentile. I'm kind of interested to see if there is Eevee week. What are our odds of catching a better Eevee? That's something I kind of want to talk about. Is it looks like Eevee week is, if we're gonna have another event soon, it's likely gonna be probably Eevee week. 2 weeks from now. The 21st is, like I said, it would give us next week off, and then it'd be Eevee week. Typically, they like to do announcements on. I actually don't know. Let's see. Pokemon Sleep News. What? I don't actually know what days of the week it usually comes out, but we had the first for the Good Sleep Day. When it came to Halloween, Halloween was announced on the 18th. The 18th of October was a Friday, so we might have to wait a little bit before getting another one. The Old Gold Power Plant was in fact announced on a, let's see. Everything's being slow today, guys. What the? Okay. Old Gold Power Plant was announced on the 25th September, which was a Wednesday. So, yeah, it's kind of inconsistent when their events are announced. The Sleep Style Discovery event was on the 17th of September, which was a Tuesday. So, there really is no consistency. That's why I haven't been able to detect a pattern yet. But as for that guy that's still... Man, my computer. Kicking into action. However, originally the 17th, yeah, that was also a Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah, Tuesday. So, don't know when the next event is going to be announced. I imagine it'll be soon. Because I don't think they would take the time to... I don't think they would try to put too long in between events. Or between event notices. They don't like to leave us sitting. I think the longest I've ever seen it be where we don't know of an event coming up, ever since they started doing events in this game, was like maybe 3 days of not knowing what was coming next. And I think that was the time between Raikou and Comfey. Because I think Comfey, the Flower Festival, was right after the first Legendary Dog. So it's probably going to be, I imagine, within today or tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, we'll be finding out if Eevee Week is happening or not. And if it's not happening, what's going to take its place instead? I don't know. Out of all the like, pre-scheduled ones, like Valentine's, Halloween, Christmas, out of all those pre-scheduled ones, I kind of think that Eevee Week is, like, the one that's the least, like, out of all of them, I think it's the most likely one to be skipped on the next year because, yeah, it is a recurring event, November 21st. But it's not one that everybody knows. I guess the Flower Festival is also kind of like that, so... Now, we did we did get the extra candy for that. We're building up our handy candy. Yeah, if there is Eevee Week, I'm excited for this account. Because Eevee is one of our targets. As of right now, we're primarily just running the berry specialists. But Eevee is one of our primary targets as a healer. So that would be huge for this account. I would swap the Drifloon out, but I'm still waiting for that one stockpile to go off, and then I'm probably going to swap it out. But I do want to see, can we get the Cubone to, or the Rattata to level 25 to get Berry Finding S? Also, I'd finally finished calculating on the Eevee. It's 95th percentile at 75. Not quite sure that's worth it. We have to settle for higher value on this account, but let's see. XP. If I do level 10, there's 13 candies. And if I was to use all of my handy candies, I've got 29 handy candy S. Where would that bring him? Not to level 25. I imagine the same is true for the Cubone. The Cubone is even lower level and doesn't have any candy stockpiled, so he would not make the 25. So that's unfortunate because we do want that Berry Finding S, but oh well. I mean, if you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have something to say. I like to respond to them when I get the chance. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful week. See you next time.